up, everyone? Hi, just Raymond.
So, what about the lockdown? How has it been treating you?
I think लॉकडाउन का ना हर एक के ऊपर बहुत ही डिफरेंट तरीके से असर हुआ है. फॉर मी पर्सनली आई एम नॉट कंप्लेनिंग. आई थिंक आई एम वेरी ब्लेस्ड with a very sweet family, and I'm happy that because I've moved to Mumbai now, I was incidentally in my hometown to celebrate my parents' birthday in March. And because the lockdown just announced, like the Prime Minister announced the lockdown in March, and I happened to be in my hometown, so I didn't get a chance to go back to my Mumbai apartment. So I'm really happy कि मैं घर पे हूँ. I'm getting to have घर का खाना. माँ की हाथ का बना खाना is always something that I look forward to, considering now that I live in Mumbai, तो वो नहीं मिलता है इतना. And I think so far so good. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I have a house to live in. I have a sweet family who's always very supportive. But I do understand that there are people who, it's a tough situation for them because the economy has been hit really bad. Businesses have been hit really bad. So I hope and pray कि ये situation जल्दी खत्म हो जाए and people are able to come back on track with focus. But now, nobody's usually also coming घर पे क्योंकि everybody's maintaining social distancing. तो इस वजह से there's no pressure to even look good. I'm in my shorts and in my shirt all day long. अगर मैं एक दिन नहीं भी नहाया तो चलेगा. So it is good. It's that. Yeah, it's good. It's chill.
My first question would be कि आप inspiration कहाँ से लेते हो अपनी videos की?
I think I don't know अगर इस लॉकडाउन का असर मेरे काम पर पड़ा है कि नहीं. I'm not able to still understand that क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि अब लोग घर पे इतना ज़्यादा रह रहे हैं and because we have a lot of free time, we don't have to go to the office or school or college to हमारा वो टाइम घर पे रह जाता है. So I think because of that, content consumption has really increased many folds. People are at home watching Netflix or Amazon or so many movies, and for that matter people are also following YouTube videos all the time. So I think consumption of online content has increased, which sometimes as a content creator it can be pressurizing because you're like, everybody is now free to watch your content. What is the excuse now? अब आपके पास क्या excuse है to not make content? But I think to each their own. Yeah, every content creator has taken this lockdown in a different way. Some people are killing it with the content online. Every day they're posting so much. For me, initially I just took it like I want to take a break because also I had gone to Mumbai. The whole experience of moving to another city, staying different in an apartment away from your parents, managing all by yourself everything, it is an overwhelming process. So when I came back home, मैं इसी सोच से आया था कि जो मैं 15 दिन घर पर रहूंगा, also I will celebrate my parents' birthday and also I'll chill a little bit. I'll not think about work. I'll not think about continuously posting Instagram stories or making videos. I wanted to take that mental health break, so I did that. But now recently for the past month or so I've been posting a lot of videos. But again, I think मेरे लिए lockdown का फायदा ये हुआ कि my sister, who usually helps me with my camera work, she's also free for the most part. So she and I, we both are able to create content together. I think for me personally, मैं सबको ये कहना चाहूँगा कि हम बहुत सारी TED Talks देखते हैं, हम बहुत सारी motivational videos देखते हैं online, and sometimes when you're feeling low in your life, you'd love to just go online and see कि आसपास वाले लोगों का क्या कहना है. And कभी-कभार ऐसी motivational videos से आप बहुत आप बहुत determined हो जाते हो एकदम से. आपको लगता है कि अगर आपकी लाइफ में एक low phase चल रहा है, a 2-minute motivational video can really pump you up to get back on track. But I, over the years now, I have realized, just Raymond, that these motivational videos have a very short-lived effect on you. No matter how many TED Talks you watch, no matter how many motivational videos you watch, it can have an effect on you for some time, but it ultimately drains out as we go on with our lives. So, iska kya solution hai? How do you stay motivated? And also, that's also the topic for my discussion today: how to keep fueling your passion. And मेरा मानना ये है कि there are some default things that you can do to keep yourself motivated, to keep fueling your passion as you go on achieving your dreams. I have realized it. I realized it about a year ago कि मैं जिस city से हूँ, I'm from a very small city in Punjab called Jalandhar, and Jalandhar में actor या entertainer कभी भी किसी बच्चे की लिस्ट में नहीं होता कि एक्टिंग इज नेवर ऑन द लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट दे वुड वांट टू डू प्रोफेशनली. दे वुड ऑलवेज वांट टू बिकम डॉक्टर्स और इंजीनियर्स और चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स और लॉयर्स और प्रोफेसर्स. बट एक्टिंग इज लाइक, ये तो हॉबी थी ना. स्कूल के एनुअल डे फंक्शंस में हम करते होते थे, जैसे प्लेज में, स्टेज के ऊपर, डिबेट कॉम्पिटिशंस में या डेक्लेमेशंस में. दे वर लाइक जस्ट हॉबीज. आप लॉयर बन जाओगे तो पैसा काफी अच्छा है, आप डॉक्टर बन जाओगे, ऑफ कोर्स मेहनत बहुत सभी में है, but you know they somewhere ensure it's a process. ठीक है, अगर आपको डॉक्टर बनना है, you know you have to do you have to read these books, you have to do this course, and then you become a doctor. I'm not denying कि इसमें मेहनत नहीं है, but you know there's a path that you can follow. If you want to become a lawyer, there's a path that you can follow. There are books that you can read. As far as acting is concerned, or becoming an entertainer on YouTube, or becoming a digital content creator, it's just there's no book कि आप ये book पढ़ो कि पहले आपको चैनल खोलना है, then you have to start doing social media promotion, stuff like that. It's nowhere written. You just learn on the job. I like to tell to everybody कि it is very important कि अपनी लाइफ से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है. आपकी मेंटल हेल्थ, आपकी फिजिकल हेल्थ से बढ़कर कुछ भी नहीं है. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू लिसनिंग टू दिस, वाचिंग दिस, टू रियलाइज कि हम अपने लाइफ में ना किसी चीज के ऊपर ऑब्सेस कर लेते हैं कि इस पर्टिकुलर कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेना है, इस पर्टिकुलर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम को क्लियर करना है. पेरेंट्स कहते हैं इतने परसेंटेज मार्क्स तो आनी चाहिए. It's good to be ambitious. It's good to set yourself good targets. It's good to keep these goals. But always remember that you are always going to be bigger than these life goals. Because what's happening here is very important. And we choose to ignore that. Unfortunately, in our education system today, even teachers for some, I'm not saying all teachers, but most teachers, really pay attention to like, beta, achhe number. And you have to get those marks. Just understand everybody is different, and not everybody is going to be a 95 or a 98 percentage holder.
Yeah, but there's this pressure cooker kind of environment created around.
Absolutely. And I'm sure सब कहीं ना कहीं ये feel करते हैं कि एक classroom में there's not much appreciation to a kid's emotional quotient being there. Like आपकी IQ को बहुत validate भी किया जाएगा. Oh, he's a good student. Oh, he's getting good marks in the class. But what about the other aspects and other skills of the students which remain less appreciated? For everyone, circumstances are very different. मैं अपने घर पे बैठ के बहुत से लेक्चर दे सकता हूँ, but किसी इंसान के लिए शायद वो लेक्चर बिल्कुल मीनिंगलेस भी हो सकता है, because maybe that person is going through a financial problem, जहाँ पर उनके घर पे शायद बेसिक खाना खाने के लिए भी बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है. मेरा लेक्चर मीनिंगलेस हो सकता है for somebody who has already crossed my stage. They're like, तुम अभी कहाँ पर हो? We have already reached a higher level, So I feel like success is so subjective. I honestly feel I'm very successful, and that sounds like a very, very like it looks like I'm being boastful about it. But honestly, if you hear me out, I feel like I'm very successful even today. Why? Because I have been brought up in a certain way where living away from my parents is a big struggle for me. घर से दूर मैं कभी गया नहीं. For the first 25 years of my life, I was with my parents. Suddenly, this past year, I'm in another city, in my apartment alone, managing everything by myself. And if I'm able to do that, that is success. If I'm able to emotionally be stable, being away from my emotional support, that is my family in my hometown, and live miles away, and still able to continue with my life in a happy, positive way, that is success. Success should not just be counted as professional success or financial success or success in the numbers of fans you have or the viewership that you have. And there is no comparison with anyone. So today I tell myself that I don't want to be like Shah Rukh Khan successful. I don't want to be Amitabh Bachchan successful. I don't want to be XYZ person successful. I want to be the best version of Rajat. That is me. Because my success has no comparison with other people. And I think that brings me to my very first point of fueling your passion is motivation should come from within. And by that I mean surround yourself with good people and good energies, people who really motivate you. For me, that's my sister. For me, that's some of my very close friends. People whose energy makes you feel negative and people who always are pessimists, you should just cut cords with them. That is what I've realized the hard way. So many comments under my videos and people who send me mails के हमारे पेरेंट्स ही हमें बहुत डिमोटिवेट करते हैं. हमारे अपने भाई बहन ही हमें कहते हैं कि तेरे से कुछ नहीं होगा, तू तो बचपन से ही निकम्मा है या निकम्मी है. And that's a fact. I'm saying sometimes your family can be one of the biggest reasons that you feel slightly less demotivated, of course you should not cut cords with your family, but just put them at the back seat of the class, and put people who really motivate you, like some mentors or some teachers or some friends, in the first row, so that you're able to hear them more clearly than your family. And once you have made a mark in your profession, your family will understand. My second point to really fuel your passion is take a step back, reflect, restart, reevaluate, and then come back. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि and at least I feel that pressure as a content creator myself, that I'm told that you have to continuously be on. Like अभी फिलहाल मैं TED Talk दे रहा हूँ, it's like I'm on, like my energy is just like that. But if I have to do this for 24 hours, I don't have that much energy for sure. I can do that for some time, but not all the time. For example, back in the day, I used to feel the pressure of posting Instagram stories every single day, from morning till I'd sleep in the night, like good morning guys, and then I'm good night guys, and then what I'm eating, what I'm doing, and then I'm pressured to make videos and content regularly. But I've realized this over the past couple of months, that when you're following your passion, it's important that you don't hit that level of saturation when you start and you start hating what you're doing. So it's really important, and that's my second observation as far as fueling your passion is concerned, that when you start feeling overwhelmed on your journey to achieving your dreams and following your passion, take a step back, relax, rest, and then restart again. एक pie chart में there are various pies, और हर एक का proportion different होता है. All of them completed to make 100%. Our life is also like a pie chart. हर एक segment time के साथ साथ, age के साथ साथ बदलता रहता है. For example, शायद आपके parents के लिए इस वक्त आप उनका एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पाए, क्योंकि उनकी सारी अटेंशन अपने बच्चों की तरफ है. एक टीनेजर के लिए शायद एक बहुत बड़ी सेगमेंट उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड या बॉयफ्रेंड भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि दे हैव सडनली कम इनटू दिस रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप एंड दे फील लाइक देयर बॉयफ्रेंड और देयर गर्लफ्रेंड इज अ मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सन इन देयर लाइफ. As you pass out college, your career becomes the major segment, and rest of the things have a smaller segment in life. And अब सबको complete कर दो ना, तो 100% circle bन जाता है, that is your life. I always advise this to myself every time I feel demotivated, and I always advise this to any of my friends and also my viewers, कि do not prioritize one thing so much that you end up neglecting all of the other things. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, this is so unfortunate कि लोग कहते हैं कि अगर मुझे मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड ने छोड़ दिया तो मैं मर ही जाऊंगा. Because they have really considered that one aspect of their life, that romantic relationship, so important that they've forgotten that there are parents, there are friends, there are family members, there are siblings who are also there in your life. So if you die for this one person, what about these other people? Why can't we just balance everything out? People who say, career is the most important thing in life, एक दिन तो आप retire हो ही जाओ. So it's important to have everything in moderation. That is my third rule when it comes to following your passion. You should follow your passion with all your heart, but take your brain along. Understand that moderation is the key. Sometimes just going too overboard with it can end up damaging you rather than getting you any profit out of it. It is important कि हम life में सब चीजों पे concentrate करें, हर aspect, whether it's your personal life, whether it is your relationship with your parents, your friends, your family, your career. Everything has to be given priorities, and everything has to be around moderation.
There was this another question. How to maintain consistency in anything you want to do? Sometimes even when you don't feel like doing it, how to just continue doing it?
I think consistency for me, it only comes if, what is consistency? Let me first explain you that. Consistency is when there's that you are, like for me as a content creator, consistency is when I'm able to post videos every week. That is me being consistent. If अगर Big Boss का एक episode हर Sunday को सलमान खान के साथ आता है, तो वो हर Sunday आएगा. There is no question about it. That is consistency. And I feel like to be consistent, there are two very important things. One, you should be able to love what you do. If you love it, you will do it, and you will do it with all your heart. So I can't be consistent with something that I don't like, because I can do it out of pressure for 2 months, 3 months. 5th month I'll be like, I'm too done with it. Third thing is to also keep it going fresh. Like for example, कभी-कभी एक छोटी सी चीज भी बहुत monotonous हो जाती है. Like for me sometimes people see my videos but they don't realize I'm really looking at a small lens in a camera. And the video of course can be, you know, types of crushes and types of boyfriends. It's a fun video, but for me when I'm creating it, I'm just looking at the lens. Imagine my experience that there are lights and there's a camera and I'm looking at the camera. After a point it really becomes monotonous. There's no interest in it. So you have to keep things interesting, you know. And by that I mean take a step back sometimes. I think if we apply that same analogy to what you want to do, if you're doing it, sometimes take a break from it. That's why vacations are so important. People take vacations because they want to rejuvenate and come back at it so that they can continue consistently. So for me, 2 points are you have to start loving what you do, and sometimes take some time off it and then come back.
Motivation up. Like how do you self-motivate yourself?
पहली बात तो there's nobody in this world who can stay positive and motivated all the time. वो रोबोट ही हो सकता है कोई, और it can be an Instagram caption. उसके अलावा there's nobody who can always remain happy and positive. Life is like एक pancakes का stack होता है ना. There are good times, then there are bad, and there are good and then there are bad, and you go through these through these times in your life. So whenever you feel demotivated, try. This is a personal hack. Try meditating. Sit down quietly and meditate, because I think a motivation that comes from within, it can never be challenged by any of the life situations. That is one. But if you think you don't have time to meditate, sit with somebody who can make you feel happy. A friend, maybe your parents. Spend time with people who you love, or people who love you. Indulge in hobbies, maybe something that, you know, step away from your work, things that make you feel, or you know, can distract you from things that are demotivating you. But I think the best way is to, like I said in the previous answer, is to, you know, really I would not say enjoy, but really feel that process. How can you do that? Like it's like कि हम कहते हैं कि you have to go through those pains, you have to go through those bad times to be able to appreciate the good times. हम ऐसा नहीं कह सकते, okay, जैसे आजकल मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ Instagram पे कहते हैं कि 2020 I want to skip you. I would never do that. 2020 year को skip कर दो. Again, I know, I understand that is in a comic aspect, but इस साल ने हमें कितना कुछ सिखा दिया है. Unknowingly, knowingly, हम कितना कुछ सीख रहे हैं. So I think bad times teach you a lot.
Just this one more question somebody sent. How to cope up with hard time and fight like a warrior?
Very important question. It's important to understand that hard times will end. जब हमारे को कोई बुरा वक्त आता है, for example, I'll give you a very relatable example, and why I'm quoting these examples, मुझे लगता है कि all of us are very young. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि we have a heartbreak, we go through a breakup, and that breakup is it's very hurtful. हम बहुत sad feel करते हैं, but हम अपने आप से expect करना शुरू कर देते हैं कि हम immediately ठीक हो जाए. You know, जब हम किसी hard time से गुजर रहे होते हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि बस अब हम ठीक क्यों नहीं हो रहे हैं, अब हम खुश क्यों नहीं हो रहे हैं. You know, how can we fight this bad time? Understand कि emotions don't work like I said before, they don't work like कि आपने फैन ऑफ कर दिया या एक ट्यूबलाइट या एक बल्ब को स्विच ऑन कर दिया, ऑफ कर दिया. Emotions are real things and they take time. So when you're going through a bad time, really learn from it. How is it changing you? What are you thinking during that time? And you know, once you pass that time, when you enter that good time and you're happier, you will understand कि वो जो बुरा वक्त था उसने आपको बहुत सारे lessons सिखाए, शायद जो अच्छा time नहीं सिखा पाए. Because in good time you're just celebrating and you're happy and smiling, but bad times teach you a lot of lessons, and I can tell you this out of personal experience. Bad times से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. They come in everybody's life and they will also go. So don't think that's a permanent life situation. Whenever you're going through a bad time, to cope up with this, have patience, give it time, let it pass, learn from it, and apply it in your good times. So thank you for being such a sweet moderator. And I would again like to thank TEDx and TIET for having me part of it. It's very, very nice to speak and put your words across, क्योंकि I think life में हर कोई बंदा सुनना चाहता है कि कोई उसको सुने. And आज आप सब लोगों ने इतनी patiently मुझे सुना. So thank you so much for that, and I hope that this I would not still call it a conversation, but this one-way communication just leaves you at a positive note. Just, I would, again, I'm so sorry to be speaking again, but just remember one thing, guys. There are going to be so many problems in your life. There will be days when you wake up and you feel like, I don't know, life mein aage, you don't even see a light at the end of the tunnel. हम कहते हैं ना कि there'll be bad times, there'll be good times, but कभी-कभार बुरे वक्त बहुत बुरे हो जाते हैं, and you feel really demotivated and sad, but trust me, things will be okay and things will get better. Just have patience in yourself, have faith in yourself, and you'll just be fine.
Yeah, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Become that tough. Absolutely.